Is there anything that you can tease, any particular scene that you enjoyed that you want to just tease for fans?
Um, Sex.
Hi, I'm Caitlin McDaniel with Gaiety and Pride, and today I am chatting with Kit Connor and Joe Locke from Heartstopper on Netflix. The new season premieres on October 3rd, so don't miss it, and let's get into the interviews. I cannot tell you how much I love this series, and I'm so excited for everyone to see it. I was so excited to be able to watch it. It's definitely everything everyone's been waiting for. Just to kind of start us off with a little fun question. I know throughout this season, we go through a couple of different seasons. We go through summer, some fall, winter. If you could choose a season that identifies with your character, what would you say?
I think Charlie's in fall/autumn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, spring would be the one because his last name's Spring, but I think he's actually more fall or winter.
Right, he likes his cardigans.
Yeah.
Uh, Autumn.
Because what?
He's ginger.
Ah, I love that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
You saying you're ginger, Kit? You admit it.
No, but everyone thinks he is, so that'll do it. That'll do it.
Now you're putting it out there that he is. Everyone's gonna confirmation.
So, you have to understand, they put a very golden sort of sheen on all the footage, so it makes me look particularly ginger at times. This season
Slightly
especially,
jaundiced.
there's a very, yeah. I would personally say I'm more of an auburn, a sort of reddy brown.
Yeah.
But people can believe whatever they want to.
Right. You can identify as Reddy Brown if that's what you want.
If they want to believe that I'm ginger, then that's great. If they want to believe that I'm auburn, that's great. If you think I'm blonde, then
Right.
then you're probably wrong, but that's all right.
And I have to ask, I mean, we're going into this, you've done 3 seasons now. I just want to know from both of you, what has it meant to be a part of a show that has just so much heart, so much representation?
I mean, I think it's a real honor to be part of, something that people actually care about rather than something that people just watch and then forget about. Not to blow the show's horn too much, but yeah, I feel very honored to be part of it.
Yeah, it's not that often that you can be a part of a show that really has an impact on people, it seems, and that people really genuinely care about, and that's a very special feeling as an actor.
Quiet down, please, boys. Day 1 of the school year. Don't start acting up already now.
It's your birthday on Saturday.
Yeah?
Do you want to do something?
I don't know. I don't normally have a party or anything.
Nick and Charlie. We're gonna keep it down or what? All right.
And Joe, I want to ask, I know that your character takes on a more serious plot this season. So how did you go about approaching that? I mean, how did you take on that element to this season?
Yeah, I think the main thing was making sure that we did it with, truth and authenticity and not insulting anyone or being disrespectful to anyone who's gone through similar things. We really wanted to do it right, and I really think we all worked hard to make sure that we did that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely beautiful. I can't wait for everyone to see it.
Okay. All done.
You look adorable.
I look ridiculous.
Ridiculously adorable. You sure you don't want to talk about it?
I just want to have a nice day.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Kit, just going over to you, there's a lot of new characters, some furry friends that we get to see. So what can you tell us about some of the new faces people will see?
Well, there's a new pug. There's a pug who's brilliant. And his name was Doug, which was extra special.
I thought Doug got fired and replaced.
No, Doug was...
He did?
No, Doug was the second one.
Oh, no.
Doug was the second one.
There's drama.
There was one who did get replaced, but I'm pretty sure Doug was the replacee, or the replacement. That's it.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. Doug the pug was a charming little man, and was yeah, because Mango was the first
Oh
one.
yeah.
Mango,
How do you
who was
forget a name like Mango?
yeah, well, exactly. But Mango was a really a wonderful pug, but very very excitable, and was sometimes difficult to work with. We had sort of creative differences, and Doug ended up sort of aligning with my with the way that I like to work much more. So yeah, he got to stay. But yeah, he's a massive part of this season, and just yeah, an incredible performance really.
You found your chosen pug, and I love that. And you also got to work with Haley Atwell as your aunt in the season, and unfortunately couldn't see your mom come back. But how was that? What can fans expect? I know there's a lot of discourse about that online.
Yeah, I mean it was fantastic. It was fantastic. Haley's incredibly talented and a real pro. So having her on was a real pleasure. Obviously, to get the news that Olivia couldn't come back this season was always going to be a hard pill to swallow. But she's a very 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 busy lady, and rightly so. She's a national treasure and an incredibly talented woman. So we were just lucky that we had Haley to do such an incredible job and fill those shoes so brilliantly, and also just build her own little shoes, I suppose.
Yeah.
Wasn't filling the shoes; she was making her own. She was wearing her own shoes. Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Are you ever going to get tired of doing that?
Absolutely not, no. But I did get you a present.
Okay.
It's that Instagram famous historian you like, Jack Maddox. He's doing a book signing on Sunday, so I thought maybe we could go after the sleepover.
Wait, we get to meet him?
Yeah.
Going back over to you, Joe, I know so many people are just so excited for the season. Is there anything that you can tease, any particular scene that you enjoyed that you want to just tease for fans?
Sex. Bigger.
Right? They people are screaming already. I can hear it.
Probably a little bit big.
I don't care, I'm so cold right now. Can you turn around while I change?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
And I mean, just going into that, how was it filming? I mean, getting more personal between you two and developing your characters like that.
It was wonderful. It was deeply. It was great. We had David Thackeray, our intimacy coordinator, not holding our hand, but
Yeah.
looking out for us the whole way through.
It's a very awkward thing to film a sex scene, so it made it
Yeah,
easier.
yeah, and it was super necessary for the characters, I think,
Yeah.
and it was a long time coming. So, so sorry, this is for Heartstopper. So yeah, it was a really brilliant experience. Actually, it really was. All jokes aside, it was a very lovely way to do it. Actually,
Yeah, I
a
think
lovely
also
way to
as
be
actors-
surrounded by people that we felt comfortable with, and etc.
A good way to hopefully we have long careers and do a lot of sex scenes, and so it was a good way to be introduced to that side. There's artists do a lot of sex scenes, so it was a good way to introduction to that.
Right. I
Yeah.
definitely think safe hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like I don't know. I mean, it's hard to word, but it is a bit like kind of being, having your first time in a way that is really, with someone that you really trust, and although it is obviously not real, it's still a very vulnerable situation to be in, and it was, I think, really nice that we were able to do it together. Yeah. God, this is sending such bad signals. People are going to get so confused.
Yeah.
No, I love it. Is there anything else you want to say just to close us out, or is that the note that we should leave on for Heartstopper season 3?
No, I think that really the note that we should leave on is that there are some really, serious topics that we discuss in this season, and it's a really, hopefully we can have an effect on people and make people feel comfortable and seen and educated in a way of how to deal with these kind of issues and how to deal with people that they love going through these kind of issues, and just again, I think one of the most important things is learning how to ask for help, and that's on a more serious note. I think that's really the takeaway.